All right, guys, so I am fully packed, ready to go to head to Arizona tomorrow. One of the hardest things I have to say about being a wedding filmmaker is when you take all your gear with you, it becomes extremely difficult to pack your own vlog camera. Like, I'm using the Sony a7 IV right here, and I think I'm just going to switch over to the Osmo Action 5 Pro just because it's much easier to use as I'm traveling. And if I was just a dedicated vlogger, I think it would be so much easier because I could have storage to put this thing away. But because I am not, it makes it a little bit difficult. I'm not gonna lie, it surely does. Check out the whip that we have right here. This is the Volkswagen Taos. Yeah, we're living in a pile of dough, you know, that we can just pick out the best rental cars, but that this world has to offer. It'd be nice if we can rent a Lamborghini, but you know, we're in Miami, so we don't need it. I'm just kidding. Imagine showing up to a wedding with a Lamborghini. That'd be pretty crazy, right? They'd be like, man, how much you paid these guys? They'd be like, well, I don't know, maybe not enough for a Lambo. Yeah. So we're going to Hotel Valley Hole. It's about 17 minutes away. All right, let's start this. Man, that's loud. Nice and loud. All right. We got it.
Well, so, Javier,
Yeah.
we are here for like basically 3 days. I think there's like somebody, or at least myself, I can think this is way too much time. How do you divide like your priorities of what you want to shoot during those days where you don't overshoot something that's unnecessary versus what's necessary?
Well, first, I always look at the logistics of the wedding day. So I'm here for 4 days, 3 nights. And I'm here 2 days prior to the wedding because I have rehearsal dinner tomorrow. So that is the priority, is for me to making sure that I have enough time being here in the location that in case of flights and anything, I don't want to be able to film rehearsal dinner the same day that I land. That just doesn't work out very well. I'd be extremely tired, especially going from East Coast to the West Coast, 3-hour difference. That's not good. But when it comes to shooting, I always look at the timeline and what the wedding day is going to look like and what's realistically possible with the timeline. And so with this wedding, we are going to be going to 3 different locations on the wedding day. So we'll be, bride and groom will be getting ready at the hotel, which the majority of all the porches are going to be done there. And then the ceremony will be done at another location. And then the reception will be also taking place at another location. And the wedding day is going to be extremely fast paced. There's a lot of things going on. It's a big bridal party. So it just makes sense to tackle things like establishing shots right out the way, because we don't need the bride and groom for those shots. We just need the hotel, be able to show off the scenery that we're in here in Scottsdale, Arizona. And so that's how I kind of do the process of elimination, is just looking at the timeline, see what's realistic. And I'm here for multiple days, so why not just dedicate some time to be able to capture all the establishment shots and just make the wedding day easier for me and the team. All right, so right now I am setting up the drone real quick, trying to get a quick drone shot at the venue. I want to get this out the way, especially during sunset, just because it looks extremely nice. So I just parked here real quick. The venue is like across the street. I'm gonna go up, use the 70mm lens as well, and just try to get a really cool shot.
What are your big no-nos, like with other vendors, with your photographer, with planners? What are like those big no-nos that beginners might not really know?
My no-nos might be different for somebody else, but my biggest no-no is never assume for me. Never make a decision for me. Let's make a decision together, because I would never want to assume your craft either. So that's what I'm very big on. I don't like, that's my biggest pet peeve, if anything. Don't decide for me. It's my job. And that's pretty much it. That's my biggest thing. And I think if it's like a couple, and then like let's say they're making a decision about something, then ultimately, like, yes, like they're the one who invested into me. So, but like other vendors or somebody else say like, no, you can't do X, Y, and Z. We just don't have the time, so we're gonna cut this. I'm like, I don't like that. I'd rather have the communication directly with the couple, or just don't assume that I can capture X, Y, and Z type of stuff, because they wouldn't understand what my workflow looks like, in particularly. Just like I wouldn't understand what planning looks like, or photography looks like, or DJing looks like. Nobody likes for somebody else to assume their role and responsibilities. So it's nice to get the drone stuff kind of out the way, because I still have to get the church, I still have to get the other stuff, but I can target those tomorrow, which is kind of nice. Since the day is starting here in the morning, it's kind of nice that sunset plays along with it. So very happy that I did come here. And then tomorrow, probably gonna shift my tactics and then focus on the other locations. So right now I'm gonna switch over to my 7200. With the 28 to 70, maybe on wedding day, I just don't like how the front of the layout of the hotel, I think you have to be inside to really get the full width of everything. So I'm probably just gonna wait until that day to be able to capture all of that stuff. But for now, I'm gonna capture some nice palm tree shots. Switch over to 60 frames. 7200. We have stabilization turned on. We're gonna get some really cool shots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
What are you looking for when you're doing these shots?
Composition. Just using the rule of thirds. Something that your eye can just like appreciate and naturally follow. So I'm just trying to be like a little sniper right now. I'm just trying to find.
I think that's really cool, but they don't. You have to like come in first.
Just find shot. Like I like this one here. Like here I got three palm trees. I just wish that little light was gone, because then I'll have some like space. But let me see. Oh, look at the bird right there. That could be a cool shot. One Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. If you notice how I'm holding the camera, lots of points of contact. 3 points of contact. Hand here, second hand, chest right here. Super steady. If you go out like this, you have the likelihood of getting shaky footage. That's a little secret when it comes to shooting handheld. More points of contact, the better it is. If I have a sling on like I normally have in wedding days, I will use that and rest it on there. So, FYI for everybody who gets shaky footage. Calling you guys out. Honestly, you know what's crazy too? The next thing is, if you're ever like using a gimbal, don't use a gimbal like this. Use a gimbal like closer to your body. Move your hips. And that's the same thing you'll do with handheld. You move your hips to get the shot the movement that you want. It's kind of crazy seeing self-driving. But all right, we're good here. All right, so as we were driving, I wanted this shot of this mountain, and it just looks perfect right now. The sun is coming through. It just looks extremely clean. It's gonna get nice. Start at 70 mil, and then I'm gonna gradually just get really tight on it. Let me see. Oh, this looks awesome. So I'm at 135 millimeters. Ooh, just had a bird right fly through my frame. That was perfect. Almost looked like a bat. All right, that's it for here. that's all she wrote. That's all she wrote. Any questions before? Because tomorrow we're gonna transition to tomorrow. But any last final questions to end today, April 24th, I think it is.
What's your main way to get your energy up for starting the day?
What do you mean, like on a wedding day?
Well, today, like, what are you prepping mentally to get yourself in the right mental state for tomorrow?
Ooh, great. First and foremost, take care of admin business. Make sure you got the vacation responder on, so that way they know, hey, you're not gonna get back to them until next week or something. Honestly, that's part of it, to be honest, because I'm good. I communicated and I'm not available, and I'm not gonna respond anytime soon, type of thing. Secondary one is just remembering, like, I'm out of my environment already, so I'm already away from home, which is already a plus, because if I was at home, I probably would want to work or edit and just continue doing that, and I would find the convenience of it. But when you're across the state and you're away from your family, in a way, I'm more incentivized to go out and do more, because I'm just here for this couple. I'm not here to be a tourist, to be honest, and vacation and X, Y, and Z. No, I'm here to serve the couple. And so if I'm away from my family, I see it more as an opportunity to just do more for this couple, capture more things, make my life easier. And it's something that I don't have 20 weddings lined up here in Scottsdale, Arizona. I don't. So I'm gonna make the most out of this opportunity that I have here. Already, that's energizes me, it fuels me, because I'm away from my family. I'm gonna make sure that it's worth it, and that this time away, just because I got paid, that's one thing, but like me being here and being in the right proactive state and capturing things, like that time away doesn't go in vain. So that's how. That is a crazy sight to see. Whoa, calm down now. It ain't green yet. Literally, it jumped right there. Now you can go. What a crazy sight. All right, guys, quick update. Today is the Friday the 24th, and today is rehearsal dinner for Nicole and Nate. And what I've done is that I didn't get the final timeline until recent. So I had to go back in, I had to make sure to message the planner, get all that information. That way I'm prepared for the rehearsal dinner / welcome party, and also the wedding day timeline, so I can send game plan for me and my team, but also with the third shooter that I have who's local here. So I went ahead and did my own timeline, got that structured by sending it over to my second shooter and also my third shooter. That way we're just all prepared and structured, and that's the biggest thing. Having that just paints the clarity of the whole day. I also reviewed the final video call that I had with a couple. I record those and I let the couple know that I'm recording for the reason of this, right? Like, so I can prepare, understanding their vibe, what they're wanting. So that's why I always say, like, please take the creative questionnaire extremely serious, because this is how I'm going to approach your day, and this is how I'm going to edit your wedding film to at the end of the day. And so it's extremely important. I set the expectation very clear with the couple. So with that being said, I reviewed everything, got everything done, and now I feel much more prepared and have a better vision for their day and how I can approach it. So we got that done. I'm about to call Jordan, who's my second, and he's at Chick-fil-A because the internet here at the hotel is not good whatsoever. So he's editing his own stuff, but I'm gonna go ahead and get that done. I also was on here on YouTube, and I checked out that you guys, I released my first behind the scenes video of a wedding, and it was kind of like all over the place. It didn't have much, to be honest, and in the sense that it was just like two weddings, a little bit behind the scenes, what I could capture when my second was around with me, and just kind of put it together. And you guys really responded to that, and you guys really enjoyed that. And I was kind of shocked, right, when I saw I think yesterday I went to bed and I had like 189 subscribers here on YouTube, and I looked at it again, it said 200 and, let me see, 200, I don't know, why it doesn't show the subscriber count on YouTube Studio? You would think it would do it, right? It shows 202 subscribers. Oh, 203 subscribers now. I just updated it. I'm like, That's insane. I woke up to it. I wasn't sure. But what's really cool, I don't know when you guys are going to see this. This is way further along. But there's going to be some really cool behind the scenes video. And the next one is coming next week. It's actually almost a full behind the scenes wedding day with me. So I'm really excited. I think I'm going to do that a little bit more. In this video, you guys are going to see more behind the scenes as well for tomorrow's wedding and possibly even tonight rehearsal dinner as well. That way you guys are getting all the value of everything as I'm traveling across the United States. But if you guys really do want to support this, I would love to. I have bigger visions of sharing more behind the scenes and everything, but it can only be done and funded by you guys, to be honest, because you know I've been putting up the initial investment with hiring people to come and capture behind the scenes with me. But if you guys would love to support and learn and grow in this together, feel free again to consider picking up one of our Let's Create a Wedding Questionnaire or schedule a consultation with the open book sessions. And I look forward to meeting you guys all, and I'm really appreciative of the support you guys watching, because it's really cool, it's really motivating, it's a lot of work that gets put into it and behind the scenes. And so it's been really nice to see the response of you guys showing up in the comments and showing some love. So appreciate you.
All right, Javier, where are we going?
All right, so right now we are going to a nearby trail to just capture some more nature shots and scenery shots. We have rehearsal dinner later today too as well at 6:30. And one of the things the bride expressed is that, man, she just wishes that she was closer to the mountains and that stuff, and so she likes nature scenes. So I'm just gonna try to film a little bit more. I wish I could do it towards like sunset or sunrise, but not happening. It's 10:14 in the morning, sun's out, and so that means we're just going to still capture shots, make it interesting. I just love the desert feel. It's just completely different from Florida, and I never had the opportunity to film out in the west side of the United States, and so just capturing the topography of the area that we're at, I think it's just gonna, you know, stand different from all my other films, that's for sure. All right, guys, we're at this beautiful trail. I don't even know the name of it, to be honest with you. Actually, let's check it. Let's check it. I'm at the Gateway. All right, so I'm at the Gateway Trailhead here in Arizona, and we're gonna go ahead and film some of the mountains, some scenery shots. Try to walk the trail a little bit, but it's shiny, man. It's nice and bright outside, so I don't think we're gonna be here too long. Get some shots and then get out. And it's beautiful. It's such a beautiful day. All right, let's do this. So what do we bring? We brought our 28-70 FX3. I brought a tripod with me, so I'm gonna try to do is get all my tripod shots established and be done with that. And then I'll come back, leave my tripod, just go with my camera and go handheld and capturing more sceneries and stuff around.
Yeah, again, maybe not, but do you have already a shot list in mind for this? Or again, it's very whatever, or what are you looking for right now?
All right, so no, I don't have a shot list in mind. Two, I'm looking just to capture really beautiful scenery shots with composition. That's why I have my monitor, I have the real thirds, I have the 2.39 aspect ratio, got the tripod. I'm looking for nice compositional shots that you traditionally just wouldn't be able to get on a wedding day. So they're very intentional shots. I have the 28-70, so I can get wide, and I can also get tight shots. So that's my mind frame right now going into all of this shots. Beautiful day. And so my name is Javier by chance.
Javier, I'm Yvonne. Nice to meet you.
Yvonne, likewise.
I'm Jordan.
Jordan, nice to meet you.
Yeah. No, thank you so much for letting us know.
Oh, today's Arbor Day.
Oh.
We came from our Arbor Day event.
Uh-huh.
Celebrate trees on your...
Oh, absolutely.
Yes.
Okay.
Now let's go. Thank you
All
so
right,
much.
thank
Damn.
I'm recording.
Oh, let's go. And that's how you continue, right? I always avoid saying business, but this is for the YouTube channel. And I am capturing nature shots. That's literally what I'm here for. Nature shots. Oh, this looks beautiful. I have a really nice composition. I'm actually gonna switch over to 24 frames a second.
Why the change?
Why need extra data when I don't plan to slow this down? That's really it, to be honest with you. I'm like, I'm planning to just use this in 2024. These are nice, cool, static establishing shots. So right now I'm in 28 millimeters. Then I'll probably do some zoom in shots too as well on 70.
So you don't have a typical tripod. Why did you decide to buy that tripod?
Oh man, it's convenient. It's extremely fast. I can just quickly grab the handle, lift it up, grab the handle, pull it back down. And on wedding days are extremely fast. So having the right tool is awesome for the job. I don't know the longevity of how the small rig Tribex tripod from Potato Jet is gonna last, but it does have a 5-year warranty, and so that's one of the reasons that prompted me to buy it. I went carbon fiber specifically because I travel across the country, and so if I can save some weight, I'm going ahead and do that. But they also have the aluminum version, which it is cheaper, has a little bit different features, but for me specifically, I went with the carbon fiber version because it just makes it easier. I have 2 of them, but when I travel, I just brought 1 for this wedding. I don't see the need for bringing 2 when I have 2 other Peak Designs travel tripods with me as well. I do believe it's these types of shots that really enhances a film when you can really showcase the setting and where you're at. Because if you make the film too much about showcasing details and showcasing everybody else but not show where we're at, especially this wedding particularly because everybody is flying to Arizona, I think you miss out on the beauty of the location, the setting of where everything really took place. It's one of the beautiful parts about like filming. You don't need to go crazy amount of places. It's just be in a spot and looking around and letting your eye do the thing. And when you have the idea, execute on it. What's crazy too? I mean, the weather feels amazing right now. It's not humid.
Yeah.
You know, I was gonna get behind the scenes, but I'm not filming any behind the scenes, so. Actually, this is good behind the scenes.
Viewers might not actually see, but man, the A7 IV is sticking on its autofocus like really well.
Oh, that's what I tell you. It's my favorite thing. That's why I love it on the gimbal. The autofocus is next level.
Like it's not even trying to stick on your head. It's like sticking on the whole car. Then it's going on your hands right now.
Oh yeah, it has the next generation of AI autofocus. And let me tell you, like, if it had that one feature where it can just plug timecode via USB-C, it would be my main camera because it's so sharp. The footage is good. It has a DGO sensor, like where it exposes for the highlights and shadows at the same time. So you have a lot of dynamic range, even more than the FX3 in my opinion. And so it is a extremely, extremely powerful camera. So now we got to capture some of the mountain. I'm gonna capture a peek of the mountain here. Sometimes when it's high, like this much amount of sunlight, like this sometimes doesn't look very good. But.
All right, what are we on?
So right now we're on this A7 V. We're on dynamic active stabilization. A7 V is one of my favorite cameras, but I've never tested this mode. And so Jordan, who's behind the camera, is gonna start walking as I'm walking, see how it works. Right now he's doing the nice like gimbal style type of walk. And then he's gonna start doing a regular just walking. Starting now. And let me know if you see any difference. I don't know what the footage looks like as of now, but I figured I might as well test it out in case I ever needed to use it on a wedding. And I don't film much weddings with this camera, but it could be something I would like to do in the future, so you just never know. 100, papa, it's like a bazooka. Bro, I love this lens though. Especially if you want to capture like good cocktail from a distance. This is it. I think I've underutilized this lens's capacity because I just use it mainly for ceremony and speeches. But I think for cocktail, I'm going to start making it a habit more often to just put it on my FX3, capture more tighter shots, or give it to my second with their setup. Sometimes I'll just go straight to the 85, but I think I'm gonna do things a little bit differently now. There's so much beauty. And even in a place that you think nothing would grow, something grows, right?